Why do some trash routes just hit so hard? Some routes, they just hit different. It's not the weight, it's not the smell, not even the piles. It's something deeper. Something you feel when you roll down a familiar block or pick up that first pile at sunrise. Maybe it's the stories in the trash, the rhythm needed for a tough neighborhood, or maybe it's just one of those weeks where everything aligns and every pickup left a mark. This was one of those weeks, and in this video, I'll show you why. First issue we had this week was the AC went out on the tractor. You can see that Cole was running with the doors open, and even with the doors open, it just is an absolute fishbowl when the AC goes out on these things. You can open up the doors, but it's just you just don't get any airflow going through those things because of the windshield and stuff. So it becomes extremely hot in there. So kudos to Cole for gutting out the rest of this day. We did write it up at the end of the day. Luckily, the mechanics were able to get it back up for us the next day. Just needed a recharge of the AC system, so we were all good to go the rest of the week. Nice, cool AC in the tractor. Issue number 2 we had this week is clearly you can see I'm driving a different truck than my normal blue truck. So this is the oldest rear load truck that we have in the fleet, and this thing is still a boss. When my normal truck goes down, this is always the truck that I try and drive. My normal blue truck was down for the day. It needed a PM, preventative maintenance service. They down it for the entire day. They go through the entire truck, change over all the fluids, do a complete full-on service of the truck. So I had the white truck this day and everything went well, but it's always different when you're driving a different truck. But I know this truck really well, so it's not usually a real big deal. So everything went well. So here I wanted to do more kind of full street view, kind of what it looks like as we're going down the street, picking up piles all down the street. Coming up, you'll see more of a before and after, driving down the street with all the piles, and then I'll have a couple different camera angles, and you'll kind of see kind of how we pick up the whole street, and then I'll show you the after of what the street looks like after we go through. So I hope you enjoy this. This is the before shot of me driving down the road with all the piles still on the street. And this is the after. So as you can see, we do sweep quite well and pick up everything that's on the street, unless it's a oversized pile, and when it comes to those, we just tag those and contact crews generally on Friday, pick those up for an extra charge. But as you can see, street looks pretty clean afterwards. All in all, the week had its problems. We got through them, came up with some solutions to the problems, and everything went pretty well. We ended up finishing actually a day early. Generally we try to get done with the routes by Thursday. We got done with this route on Wednesday, so everything went well considering the problems that we had, and it turned out to be a pretty good week. So if you guys are liking this video, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. We're closing in on 1,000 subscribers. I'd love for you guys to join me on this journey. So if you guys could hit that subscribe button, it only takes a second. So I hope you guys like this video. There's definitely a more in-depth look at some of the problems that we deal with, some of the issues that we have to deal with. That's why some routes just hit a little bit different, because even though we had some problems, we still got through it with generally no issues. But this route just kind of hit different for us this week.